Too late. I already hit record.
You already hit record. That means I
Yeah.
got to play the new intro.
No. Oh,
You
good
can play the
Lord.
piano on
Get
my
your piano off of this podcast.
Sorry, it's still up. I never closed the actual website, so I'm here rocking with my piano. I'm gonna learn a song today. I think that's what I'm gonna do, and then we can record it for the intro of our podcast. I can write. Oh man, this is so. I'm so glad we have this on recording. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Designated Players Podcast. Are we on 31?
I think so.
31 and then 32, and I think that's it for the season. Our penultimate episode for season 2. And we have to go back to a fan favorite. We got to go back to the Big MLS Quiz of the year. We did 2020 last year, and it was pretty fun. We're down one host, but we got a whole bunch more questions this year. The Big MLS Quiz of 2021 is here. If you don't know how it works, the way we basically do it is Connor and I have written up questions that fit the following categories: statistics, transfers, awards, and then we have a specific question for each team. So there are 3 or 4 questions per category, and then an individual question for each team. So we're gonna ask what, close to some like 60 questions today, and just kind of recap our season and see how we've done. We'll keep score. We'll post the ending, and we were just talking. We might make some TikToks and let you guys play along as well throughout the episode. Make sure you're taking, if you're playing with us, make sure you let us know how many you got right and tweet it out at us, and we'll see if you can beat some of the guys who do this for a hobby. We'll see. Connor, how you doing?
Doing all right. I'm hanging in there. We're both on vacation right now, so we're both soaking it in.
We are enjoying. I got the last little bit.
Same for me.
Now, the real question is, how's Connor 2 doing? For anybody who's
he's doing well. Say hello to the fans.
For anybody who's watching or who's not watching, Connor's got a fat head of himself playing tennis in his room. It is legendary, and we love it very much. So you took Pedroia off the wall, though.
It was never Pedroia.
It was Ellsbury, right? Jacoby?
Yeah, Jacoby Ellsbury. Yeah.
Why did he come off?
I didn't do it. My dad did it while I was gone.
Ah, smart man. So before we jump into that, as always, we're almost 80 episodes into this podcast life, but we don't stray from what we do. Scarf of the week is still a thing. What are you rocking, my friend? You said you got a good one.
I got a new one this week. It's one of my collections from I guess it was like Black Friday when I ordered this, I think. But hopefully this is not upside down. This is the Orlando scarf.
Oh, is that Orlando? So when I looked at it and you were telling me about it, I figured you were Orlando based off of the comment you made, but it looked blue instead of purple from my view.
Okay.
That's why I thought.
Got the Orlando City on the end.
That's actually really nice. What's the other side? Is the other side the same?
It's the same thing. It's just it's like a lion's face. It's really cool, honestly.
That's super neat. I like that a lot. I'm a big
fan. Much as I hate to admit it, because I still hate Orlando, but their scarf is really cool.
For sure. I got Matt a third rail NYC scarf simply because it was it was on sale. It's a nice scarf, but you'll never see me wear an NYC scarf. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. Not after this year, especially. But in honor of a Red Bull gone too soon,
Sean Davis?
No, that's too soon. You probably can't read the letters.
No, I can see it. Vancouver Whitecaps.
Vancouver Whitecaps. Yeah, it's actually massive. It's a massive scarf. I actually opened it up for the first time, like width-wise, and I'm knocking over every lamp that we put down here when we rearranged for Christmas. But it's got the logo on the back. It's got Vancouver on the front. It's overlapping like blue and white. It's actually pretty neat. It's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Tag's still on it. So we're rocking. We're out here.
Tag's on it so we can return it when the episode's done.
No, it's not even worth it. I'd pay more in shipping to send it back than I would get money
true.
Back.
That's definitely true.
I'm telling you, if you guys are looking to get into anything scarf related or MLS collector related, Black Friday scarf deals, Chef's kiss. Perfect.
Yeah, but it's picky. It's there's a few teams that'll have really cheap scarves, but for the most part, a majority of the teams actually still have pretty like expensive scarves.
Yeah, for what they are. But if you're looking for cheap but really cool scarves, and this is not a sponsored comment by any means, but Away Days mystery scarf, you can the price you would spend for one scarf at like a team store, you can get two, and they're completely randomized. So I think I've done it. I've done it once, and I've got it twice as a gift. I've gotten the Austrian national team, Bayern Munich, Celtic, AC Milan. Oh, there were two. What were the other two that I got?
You just got Madrid, didn't you?
Well, Madrid was a gift from Matt. He ordered one.
Okay.
And then there were two others that I got, but it's such a wide variety and they're so cool. So if you guys are looking to do that, check them out. They're awesome. But this is going to be a bit of a longer one while we go through all these questions. So you want to just dive right into it?
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right. The 2021 big quiz of MLS begins with statistics. Wouldn't you believe it? Would you like to go first, or would you like to I guess receive first?
Man, I feel like I'm back on the tennis courts. You want me to spin the racket and we'll find out who serves or receives?
Is that really how you do it?
Yeah, just spin the racket.
That is really funny.
All right, I'll give you a question first. Do you want to just run through the category or like switch one off?
Let's run through the category. We'll go stats. We'll go transfers. We'll go awards, and then we'll do the team specific ones.
I actually have a couple miscellaneous in there too, so I'll do that one before we hit the team ones.
I did not make miscellaneous because I figured
we know you're the second-rate podcast host on here.
All
right, I'll kick it off. With the stats category. So you're probably going to want multiple choice for this one, but I'll give you no, actually you have to have multiple choice for this one. So the question is, who did not play every minute this season? There's a few guys that have played every minute of every game just during the regular season, not playoffs. So you got A, Jacob Glesnes, B, Joe Willis, C, Brad Stuver, or D, Tim Parker. And who did not play every minute this season?
So I know Tim Parker did. I know Joe Willis did. Then it was Brad Stuver or
Jacob Glesnes.
I'm gonna go Brad Stuver.
Final answer, Brad?
Final answer, C.
Very nice.
Let's go.
Brad missed one game this season.
I bet say I thought I remembered Andrew Tarbell getting an appearance for Austin this year. So that's pretty. Like I said, you can't put one by me. I'm kind of the best there is.
Hey, listen, we're starting off easy, right? They're not all that easy.
Okay, this one is not multiple choice. I started off tough. This one I don't have multiple choice for. So, Carlos Gil led the league in assists this year. He was the guy who had the most, which includes first and second assists. But if you remove second assists, according to WhoScored.com, who led the league in assists in 2021?
Okay, so this is just first assists. Who led in first assists?
If you need, I can go quickly pull multiple choice questions.
No, I mean you could. Do you have a hint? Are you able to? I have some hints in here for ones that are multiple choice.
I don't have hints, but let me go ahead and give you some multiple choice. And I this was the first one after we talked about it. So
where'd you find this stat?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm curious.
It's always WhoScored.com or Trent.
Who scored tracks first assist versus second assist?
They do. All right. So number one, or choice A, Jack Price.
Okay.
Choice B, Maxi Morales. Choice C, Hani Mukhtar. Or choice D, Jordy Mihailovic.
Ooh. Right off the bat, I feel like I'm leaning more towards Maxi or Jordy.
Okay. And remember, we're not using resources for this. I only pulled that up just so I could get some multiple choice questions.
Yeah, no worries. So Maxi, I gotta think probably assisted Tati a lot.
Mhm.
And I feel like he would assist Tati directly. Jack Price is interesting. I feel like Jack Price would not be it. I feel like he'd have more second assists. I don't think Hani had enough assists. I know he was super good this year, but I don't think he had enough direct assists. And then the last one was who again? Oh, Jordy. I'll just go Maxi. I'll go Maxi on this one.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
The answer is Jordy Mihailovic.
It was the other one. Of course it was.
Yes. If
always how my
if we
guessing
go
goes.
in order, it was Jordy with 14, Heel with 13, Price with 12, Maxi with 11, and Hani with 10. So Jack Price actually had himself a day.
Yeah. Nice job, Jack.
So it is currently 1-0 to the good guys. What's up? Move on to question 2 from stats.
All right. So I grabbed the statistic, the plus minus statistic. So basically just when you're on the field, how many more goals did your team score than concede? So players can either have a minus if their team conceded more or a plus if their team scored more. They don't have to necessarily have contributed, but I think they just have to be on the field.
Sure.
So my question is, what player had the best plus minus this season? And I have multiple choice for you because I think it'd be tough to do without it. I don't know if you want to take a shot at it.
So here I'll tell you through my walking through my mindset right now. I'm looking for a team with a good defense, a solid attack, and a guy who played a lot of games.
Yeah.
So right off the bat, I'm thinking Seattle.
Okay.
And I'm thinking something like a João Paulo, but I will take your multiple choice.
Okay. So we've got A, Adam Buxa, B, João Paulo, C, Keaton Parks, or D, CJ Sapong.
See, Nashville was the other one I was kind of close with because I know CJ and Hani went off. Is this just regular season or is it playoffs?
Yeah, just regular season.
Okay.
I'm shocked you're not considering New England. I mean, they had the points record. I think they had the best goal difference in the league.
So I'm going to keep Adam Buxa out because he didn't play a ton. Then you had
you're underrating how much Adam Buxa played this season.
I think I am, but I don't think he was. I think you're trying to throw me off there.
Whatever you think.
João Paulo, I know, played a ton of minutes, and Seattle had one of the best defenses in the league. Mm-hmm. Then you said CJ Sapong or Keaton Parks.
Yeah. It felt like NYC was falling off a bit after Keaton got hurt. Mm-hmm. You know, probably not the best close to the season. Obviously, they were strong in the playoffs.
Look at this guy trying to throw me off because
I'm trying to give you hints. CJ makes sense as well. What?
Because João Paulo was my first instinct.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stick with him because I feel like it'd be silly to change. If I had to pick a second, I'd do something like I'd probably do something like CJ. But I'm going to go João Paulo. João Paulo is going to be my answer.
You are incorrect.
No.
It was CJ Sapong.
You liar.
No, I'm not lying. Go look it up. I found it on FBref.
Nah, I'm not going to look it up. I know you're lying.
I think CJ had a plus 26 this season. It makes sense. He was banging goals in for them.
He was. Surprised Ola Kamara didn't make the list.
That's because DC were bad. But I think Adam Buxa was second. I'd have to double check it, but I do think Adam Buxa was second.
Interesting. Okay. I guess Seattle at the end of the year didn't score as much as I thought they did. Mm-hmm. All right. Second question. 4 players in 2021 had 10 or more yellow cards. Which of the following was not one of those players? So there are five choices here. You got to pick the wrong one.
Okay.
A, LGP. B, Kyle Duncan. C, Judson. D, Eric Rbny. Or E, Gregory.
Oh, I'm trying to remember. So I actually have a question here later on that's somewhat similar to this. I'm trying to remember
Oh, don't
what I
cheat.
looked up. For some reason, I'm thinking Gregory. I think he only had 9. I know LGP, he's out. LGP had a stupid amount of yellow cards this year. Duncan, I feel like Duncan could have got it. And then the other, what was the other two again? Schutzen and
LGP, Duncan,
Remedy.
Judson, Rbny, and Gregory in that order.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Gregory.
Gregory
Yeah.
from Inter Miami.
Yeah.
I will tell you that you are wrong. The answer is Judson. So it was LGP with 15, Rbny with 13, Gregory and Duncan each with 10, and then Judson with 8.
I think we have conflicting sources here, my friend. I gotta double check that.
I've got who scored. Everything I go comes from who scored.
I think I looked mine up on Transfer Market. Hold on, I want to check this now.
Oh,
I need to fact check this.
Now you're gonna fact check my questions.
Yes,
Same source.
I swear I saw Gregory with 9. This shouldn't be like a debate. Like it's clear cut whether they got a yellow or not.
I completely agree. Transfer Market has Gregory at 11, so they're conflicting, but they're conflicting. But either way, I'm right.
Yeah, I see that. Okay, fair enough.
So still 1-0 to the good guys.
Question 3 in the stats category. All right, so this has 2 players. I don't know if you want to go for both of them or if you want to just get a point if you get one of the players right. But my question to you is, which goalkeeper conceded the most goals this season? No multiple choice for you on this one.
You said it's a split.
There's 2 guys that had the joint most. So
tell me they play for the same team because I will jump on that so fast. Kenneth Vermeer and Teton both. Bro, FCC were so bad.
Yeah, it was their worst season yet.
And other teams rotated their keepers, but I mean, they rotated them. They were still awful. We're doing a point for each?
I'll give you a point for each. If you can get one of the 2, I'll give you a point. If you get both, I'll give you 2 points.
Who else was really bad defensively this year? San Jose is always up there. Inter Miami. But no, I think Marsman didn't give up that many. And Marcin
San Jose, no Daniel Vega this year.
No Daniel Vega, yeah. And Marcin Kowski, I don't think conceded that many. I don't think they were that bad this year. I'm taking out every playoff team. So you're looking at Inter Miami. You're looking at FCC. Chicago. No, they rotated Shuttleworth out at the end of the year.
Toronto.
That's what I was thinking. Toronto too, but Toronto.
Marco Maric.
Stop with Marco Maric. Don't make me think about Marco Maric. I'm gonna go with 2 FCC keepers. I'm gonna go Teton and Vermeer because I know one of them's right. I think Vermeer is bottom, but I think Teton equaled him because I remember they had an even number of conceded goals, which would mean that they conceded the same amount.
So I will tell you that I wish that were the correct answer because that would be so funny. but I think because they split time pretty evenly, that they kind of lowered their numbers enough that they were below these two.
No.
So I'll say my source first was FBref. So
Okay.
since sometimes sources differ. And according to FBref, the most goals allowed by a goalkeeper, it was JT Marcinkowski.
No,
So
I
you
was
were
on
on
the
the
right
right
track.
track. And the second one was Brad Stuber.
You know, that also came up and made me think a little bit. Oh, man, I'll double check MLSsoccer.com because I know they keep that stat pretty easily. Goals against. Yep, nope, it was Marcinkowski and it was Stuber. Yep. Where were oh man, you're right. You know, I should have thought about that. Teton and Vermeer. That was bad
Yeah,
on my
they split too much time between
because
the
they
two of
split
them.
it basically right down the middle.
Yeah.
You know who else is up in that list, by the way? Goalkeeper of the year, Matt Turner, but we're not going to talk about that. All right, so I've got another one wrong. It's too bad. All right. From whoscored.com, 4 players received 9 man of the match awards from that website. They have a column for man of the match for their stat keeping, whatever. 4 of them had 9 man of the match awards. Which of the following was not one of those players? So again, 5 choices. Pick the one who doesn't have 9. A, Carlos Heel. B, Tati Castellanos. C, Lucas Zelarayan. D, Johnny Russell. Or E, Nani.
Kind of feel like it would be Heel, just because that team was so well-rounded and good. I think they would split man of the matches a lot. I still think he racked up a bunch. Tati was kind of a one-man team, so I do think Tati definitely got a bunch of man of the match awards. Johnny Russell, I could see it. Shallowy probably challenged him for a bunch as well, but no Pulido. They don't really give it to defenders too often, so I could see Russell getting it over like Fontas. Nani I could see because DK was gone for a while, and during that time, Nani was killing it. And Mueller was having a really quiet season. And then the last one was who again?
That was all 5. It was Zelarayan. Sorry,
Zelarayan. I feel like that one could be justified too. I mean, Columbus didn't win a lot of games, but I feel like if they did, it was because of Zelarayan. I'll say Carlos Heel, just because I think New England split out their man of the matches a lot.
After 3 rounds, the score is tied. It is Carlos Heel. Well done.
How many did he have? Like 8 or something?
8. Yep. He was 1 away.
Who had the most? Tati?
No, they all had 9.
Oh, they all had 9. Okay.
Yeah, they all had 9 except for Heel. I mean, that wasn't the most of the most. I think I don't remember who had
Probably Ola Kamara.
Oh no, I'm sorry. 9 was the most of any player. Sorry.
Got it.
I missed that one. All right, round 4 stats.
I only had 3 for stats.
You only had 3. All right, I'll leave this for my miscellaneous then.
Yeah, throw it in the miscellaneous.
We'll throw it in the miscellaneous section. All right. So then we move on to transfers then. Do you only have
This is
3
going to
as
be an
well?
interesting one. What'd you say?
Do you only have 3 as well?
Yeah, just 3.
Okay. I'll throw the 4th one into miscellaneous.
Okay. Yeah, I have 3 miscellaneous questions, so could even
perfect.
out
Then
anyway.
Then the 4th awards one will be a miscellaneous for me too.
All right, perfect.
That
works out.
Okay.
You want me to kick it off, or you want to kick it off?
I will continue kicking, or yeah, because my turn to ask a question, right? No, it's your turn.
No, you just ask a question.
Yeah, what am I doing? I'm out of here.
All right. So I'll state my source again to start. So I got this from Wikipedia.
Nice. That's always a reliable, trusted source. Good.
Yes. So, who was the latest signing in the season? And when I say signing, that doesn't mean like moving from the affiliate team to the first team. I mean like a signing of a player from just like another club or free agency. Who was essentially the last player signed during the season? I can give you some hints if you need it because it's a tough one. This may not be 100% accurate, but this is what I found on Wikipedia.
This is a good one. This is a good one. Can I do 3 yes or no questions?
Sure.
That's it. That's probably a good way. So I have in my mind ideas.
Okay.
Western Conference.
No.
Well, there goes that one. Defender or goalkeeper?
That's not a yes or no. Oh, are you saying it's
Are
one
they a
of them?
defender or goalkeeper?
Yes.
Do they play in the southern part of the country?
No. Should help you narrow it down a bit.
Yeah. It's not from a. Defender or goalkeeper, not. So I'm thinking. And it's transfer in, right?
Yes.
Okay. You got me stuck on this one. I'm gonna go. I'm thinking like emergency goalkeeper here. That's where my mind's going. And I'm thinking which team? Like I'm thinking like a Cody Cropper, somebody who didn't play a bunch, but I know he didn't move. He didn't move until the end of the year, and he moved to Houston, didn't he? So he didn't. Oh, goodness me.
Gonna need a final answer here, sir.
Gabby Slanina.
It was not Gabby Slanina.
I know it wasn't. That's you got me there. It's a good one.
So on August, according to the source, August 23rd, 2021, the Columbus Crew signed. Actually, I should double check that this guy's actually a defender.
Eric, oh, it's a defender. See, I was going goal.
Yeah. Okay, he is a defender. It is Steven Moreira.
Oh, that's a good one. That's good. Yeah, well, I was going goalkeeper the whole time.
That was a good thought process. Emergency goalkeeper at the end of the season.
Yeah, that was my go-to. There was no way that was so that would have been nice to have a multiple choice question there.
I thought it might have been too easy if I threw a multiple choice.
No, that would. I mean, it depended on who you put. Like, if you put like Andrew Gutman and like a bunch of people signed before, and then Moreira, who I know wasn't signed at the beginning of the year, then yeah. But if you put a whole bunch of late signings, it would have been fun. So I'm not giving you multiple choice then for this one because that's not fair. To the nearest 0.1 of a billion, what's the total market value of MLS according to transfermarket.com at the time that I wrote this question?
The nearest 0.1 of a billion.
Yeah, so like X point Y billion dollars.
That's I didn't expect him. I didn't expect the league to hit 1 billion.
It could be 0. It could be 0 point. I just figured it's easier than writing, 4 digits, or 5. I'm not gonna say it's not 1 billion or it is 1 billion. I'm just figured that was the easiest unit to measure this in.
Do I get any like range? I gotta be different.
Oh no. Oh no. You can ask, I'll give you 3 yes or no questions.
I don't know if a yes or no question would help me here.
It could narrow down your range.
All right. Can I trade in the 3 yes or no's for 1 question? You could decide if you want to answer it.
Sure.
After
Yeah. Ask the question. I'll tell you if I can. I'll accept your trade.
What is the value of the most valuable team?
I'll accept that. I need to look it up, but I'll accept it.
Okay. It'll give me a ballpark idea. It'll still be hard, but
Sure.
The
most valuable team is 78.07 million.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, who is it? Is it Atlanta?
It is Atlanta. Yep.
Okay. 78 million. All right. So there's just under 30. So it should be probably pretty low. It's definitely not hitting 1 billion, so it's definitely 0 in front. Math says it shouldn't really be that high. Like I feel like off the bat I was thinking around 300 million, but the math says that shouldn't be that high. I imagine they're probably including other things in the market value.
I don't know what they include in their market value. That I do not know. I believe it's
okay. I will say 0. I'll go with my gut instinct. My gut instinct said 3, so I'll say 0.3 million. Or sorry, 0.3 billion.
So you think it's $300 million that the whole league is valued at?
No, wait, I'm doing my math wrong.
I'm about to say, is that your final answer?
No.
Yeah, you pull that back?
I forgot to add a 0. No, so it should be over 1 billion. 1 point. All right, let's go. I'll just throw a number out there. 2.1 billion.
Oh, you got closer there than you did in your first one. It's actually 1.1 billion.
I kind of figured. I kind of just guessed like an average of like 50 million per team is the value, and then I think I stuck with 30 because I just kind of rounded it. Obviously, they're a little shorter of that, but I probably should have taken that into account. I guess they're probably just taking the team values. I wasn't sure if they'd factor in some other things like deals or whatever, rights.
Nah, it looks just straight up to be club value, but yeah, no, that wasn't, like I said, your 300 million was way off because it cost 500 million to get an expansion bid. So I knew that
300 million. It was closer than my 2.1 billion guess.
Well, I mean, at least you didn't guess under the price of an expansion team. Good job. All right, question 2.
Yes. All right. So my second question. So as we know, Brenner was the most expensive signing for this last season.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a range as to where you can like get credit for this.
Okay.
So what was Brenner's market value at the time that he transferred to FCC? And I will give you, if you can get it to, you can guess, I think the value is every 0.1 million.
Okay.
So If you get it plus or minus 0.2 million, I'll give it to you. So like if it's 5 million and you guess 4.8, I'll give it to you. But if you guess 4.7, no credit.
They spent some stupid amount of money for him. They spent upwards of they broke the record for him.
I think so, yes.
And the record at one point was 15. So I have to think they paid somewhere around 20. There's a number that's floating in my head like 28 was the market value when he came in. But there's also one that I can see where it was like 13.
This is according to Transfer Market, by the way.
Right. And I can see the this is mean. I'm gonna put my glasses upside down for this one. This is my thinking look. So at the time of purchase,
Yes. When he first joined, essentially when he joined FCC, what was his value?
I'm flip-flopping either side of 20 here. If I know they beat out a bunch of English teams for him, a bunch of Italian teams, which would make his market value go through the roof. Which makes me think higher end of 20. I'll go 25.6.
Answer?
Yeah, because I'm not going to get anywhere.
Yeah, you weren't even close.
Was it lower?
I'll tell you this. They only paid 13 million to buy him.
That's where the 13 came from.
And his value at the time when he moved over was 9.9 million.
So they've overpaid for his market value. Man, I went the other way around. I thought they got a deal on it.
It's FCC. Come on now. You know they overpaid.
That's fair.
They don't do anything right over there.
Okay. I'll ask this one and give you 3 questions for it.
Okay.
Who's the oldest player to make a transfer in MLS of this year? And this goes all the way up to today. So
Oldest player during the last season?
In 2021. Not during the season, just like up to today. Like I can go on to Transfer Market right now and sort by age and
oldest player to make a move.
Yep, I'll give you 3 questions.
Okay. Did the move happen after the conclusion of the 2021 season?
Yes.
Okay. Did the player move to an Eastern Conference team?
Yes.
Is the player a defender?
No.
Okay. That threw me off. I was totally thinking Omar Gonzalez. Okay. Move to an Eastern Conference team. And they're old. Not going to look at the silly season thing. I promise. All right. Eastern Conference, not defender. Ooh. Okay. I've got an idea. Okay. I have my answer.
I will hear it.
Is it Ozzy Alonso?
It is Ozzy Alonso. I
Let's go.
threw an Atlanta one in there for you. I actually made this a multiple choice before I realized you weren't being nice and giving multiple choices. Omar
Gotta make it
Gonzalez,
somewhat hard.
Omar Gonzalez was one of the 4. He was the youngest of the 4 people I put on there.
Oh, really?
Harrison Offo at 35, Steve Clark at 35, Ozzy at 36. Omar's only 33.
Oh, man, he feels older than that.
Doesn't he? Well, because he's been here forever.
It's true. He looks like he's old when he's playing on the field.
Yeah. All right. I will.
All right. I'm very excited for this one. I've been waiting for this question. All right, buddy. during this season, not silly season. So prior to or during the 2021 season, name for me 2 players FC Dallas signed.
No, they're not real. Stop. That's awful.
You don't have to give the full name. You can just give me the last name. That's fine. I'll tell you right now. I have a list of 5 players, so you have to just get 2 out of the 5, and you get it.
That's so unfair.
Come on, you can do it. I know for a fact we talked about at least one of these guys.
Does the move from affiliate up count?
No.
So
These
Nico's
are yes. No, that doesn't count.
the only guy
Gotta
I
be
know
from a
about.
different team.
And Pepe wouldn't count either because he came up too.
Yep. They could, I think, be like. I think these could be like loan transfer moves as well. Could be included in here.
Right. They had a center back that came from the Spanish league.
What's his name?
I don't know what his name is, but I remember talking about him. Center back from the Spanish league. It was Martinez, I think. Inigo Martinez.
I'll let you have another guess. It
Oh,
is
I'm gonna
not
have-
Inigo Martinez, but Martinez is correct. So
So
I'll give you
I'm
credit
gonna
for
the
it.
last name. I'm gonna just use the last name because
It was
forgot.
it was Jose Antonio Martinez.
Jose Antonio. Okay, whatever. Inigo Martinez, I think, is like from the Princess Bride or something.
Nope, he's a real player. He plays for Bilbao, or he at least used to.
What is it? What's the dude Inigo name then from that movie?
I don't know. Who cares? Guess the second
Care,
person.
All right, who's the
You got
second?
one.
I got one. Who's the second person?
You got 4 guys. You just had to get one of them.
Franco Hara was not permanent and then made permanent.
No, that doesn't count.
That wouldn't
I guess I should say like new to the team.
Okay,
That didn't
that's
come
what I
from
was.
like the
That's what I
affiliate.
was. Okay. I think Schoen
And
was
I'll say Felipe doesn't count either because he was here
right,
last year.
right. I think Schoen was there last year too. Because he went to the Euros with Hungary and nobody knew about it because he's not a real person. Does Ryan Hollingshead playing striker count?
He's not, believe it or not.
So
He's probably done it before.
Jose Martinez playing center back. And thinking like a winger, like a Colombian winger, maybe.
Oh, Colombian wingers, huh?
So I'm in my head, I'm seeing John Espinoza from Cincinnati, from Chicago. So I know it's not him. God, this is so mean.
I should probably double check that there's not more players that are eligible, but you keep thinking. I will check if you make a guess just to double check.
Do I need to get both or does one count?
What do you mean?
For the point.
You want like a point?
Is this like a point per person or?
Let's see how your second guess goes. If it's really bad, I'm not giving you the point. If you come close, I'll give it to you.
John Nelson. Oh, who's that attacking mid? Requerte. But I think Requerte was there last year too. This team was so bad and none of their players were real. There's no way.
I'm gonna need it.
I'm gonna go Requerte. I'm thinking they brought him in this year.
Hey, hold on. Let's take a look. So Requerte transferred over on August 14th, 2020.
So is that a yes?
No. He played in 2020.
Shut up.
I'll tell you this. You had it in shown.
No way. He was here last year. I'm certain of it. Because he played.
Look it up. He joined in
the-
April 2021.
No. Oh, that had to be a loan. There's no way. Because
No.
he was listed at the Euros. There's no way. Oh,
ahead,
wait.
look
The
it up.
Euros were pushed off a year. Oh, my God. I quit. I don't want to do this.
I'll
I
tell
get a
you
point.
the other players. I'll give you the point. I'll give you the point for Martinez.
Good.
Even though I shouldn't, because you didn't even guess the right Martinez. So the other players, Facundo Quignon.
No, not a real person.
We've talked about him before. I mean, we talked about him not being a real person, but we talked about him. Freddie Vargas
Okay.
and Jadair O'Brien. Probably botched his name.
O'Brien, yeah.
O'Brien, yeah.
Because he signed, but I don't think he played in MLS.
I would have still given it to you.
Yeah, because
But I'll give you the point. I'll give you the point because I know how much you hate this team. So
because it's not a real team, but you also messed me up with okay, let me just check this. Because I don't think I'll take the point because I don't think O'Brien played. Freddie Vargas played 13 times. Okay, never mind. O'Brien played 33 times. God, what this team is a joke, man. This team is silly.
Silly season.
Quignon, stop it. So much wrong about that.
All right. Wrap us up with the transfer section. What you got?
Many young players were signed to the league this year.
Okay.
What is the age of the youngest player to sign?
How exact do I have to get it? Do I have to get like the day?
Year. I'll give it to the year.
Year. And they have to have played a game?
Nope, just sign.
Okay. Oh, for a minute I was tricked up because I remember that post we sent in the Instagram group of like that 14-year-old that was playing, but I believe that was in like USL or something or NASL. I think the youngest was 15 years old that was signed.
Is that what you're going with?
Yes, 15 years old.
The answer is the 14-year-old. You have it.
What team was he signed to?
NYC signed him to a professional contract.
I think I'm thinking of a different 14-year-old. The one that looked like he was massive. But I swear he was playing.
Oh, I know
exactly
what you're talking about.
Yeah. NYC signed a 14-year to a professional contract.
Yeah.
And then what? Sent him to an affiliate team or a young
honestly, I don't know. I don't know what happened to him. I don't remember anything about that. But I was doing my research on Transfer Market. I sorted by age to do the old one. And the youth one came up and I saw this 14-year-old. I'm like, what in the heck is going on here?
Is that even legal? Do you have
that's what I'm saying.
permit?
I don't know if it's legal to sign somebody that young, but anyways, let's jump over to the awards.
Alrighty. I'll kick us off. All right. So remember we were talking about yesterday when we were doing our research for this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not talking about the finalists. This is probably going to be a little tricky, so I'm open to answering a couple of questions for you. Out of all of the MLS MVP nominees, not finalists, nominees, Who was the oldest? And I'll answer some questions for you because I know that's kind of vague.
Do I get multiple choice on this?
I can pull up multiple choice if you want, or I can answer some questions for you.
Because the finalist or the nominee list was like 30 players long.
Okay. I will.
That's a bit excessive.
I will, since you want to be a baby.
If you kept it to the finalists, that would have been something. But the nominee list,
I think it would have been too easy. I feel like
it might have been.
Okay. I'm gonna cut this part out of the audio because I gotta find this list again.
It'll stay in the video.
Okay, I found the list. Let me come up with some names here. Okay. Your multiple choice.
Okay.
Is it A, Gonzalo Higuain, B, Jeff Cameron, C, Chicharito, or D, Nani?
All right, freeze for a second. Are you telling me Jeff Cameron was on the short list for MLS MVP?
Yes, believe it or not. And this is from MLS.com.
God.
Landon Donovan, MLS MVP nominees. Jeff Cameron was on that list.
This has to be one of the things like every team gets one because that's criminal.
I mean, it would be even funnier if it was not the case.
Jeff Cameron, Higuain. Who were the other two?
Chicharito or Nani.
For the memes, I have to think it's Jeff Cameron. I feel like there's no way it can't be, but thought process wise, Jeff Cameron's like 35. Higuain, I think, is like 33. Nani, I think, is like 34. And Chicharito, I think, is only like 31. I'm gonna go Jeff Cameron. It has to be.
Final answer?
Yes.
I will tell you first that Chicharito is actually 33.
No kidding.
Yes, 33 years old. Nani is 35.
Nani's old.
Jeff Cameron is 36.
Yes.
And Gonzalo Higuain
is like 33.
34. Just turned 34.
Let's go. All right. Forget the question. How does Jeff Cameron end up on MLS MVP nominee?
It doesn't even make sense because if you're nominating somebody from FCC, it has to be Lucci.
Yeah, no, there's so much wrong with that.
Yeah, no kidding. That's gross.
All right, I'll give you
some interesting ones on there. Houston has one too. Fafa Pico made it.
Yeah, he scored 10 goals. That's all right. Jeff Cameron was the center of the worst back line in league history. I'll give you an easy one to match here. How many New England Revolution players are in MLS Best 11?
Okay, so we got Turner, Heel, Tejan, and Bo. Let's just make sure. Not in the back line. Heel, Mukhtar, Tejan, and someone else, but it wasn't a New England person. I think it might have been John Paulo. And then it was Bo, I think Rui Diaz, and Tatu. Yeah, I think it's 4. Turner, Heel, Tejan, Bo.
Correct.
Okay, good.
So if we didn't go in order, like category wise, that was going to be my first question. Easy, kind of underhand, get you going.
Yeah, that's a fair, easy one.
So,
Okay, next question for you. This is another two-player one, but this one, I think it's a little bit easier, so I am going to need both of the players in order for you to get the point.
Okay.
So, which two players were finalists for multiple awards? And I will caveat this by saying that I am not including the humanitarian award. So in that case,
just performance awards, right?
yes. So like Araujo in that case doesn't count because I think Araujo was in the humanitarian one, a young player.
Okay.
So two players were finalists for multiple awards. Who were they?
Off the bat, I'm thinking Walker Zimmerman, Defender of the Year.
I'm not counting best 11.
Oh, okay. So I need to think about a list.
I'll read out the list of awards for you.
Yeah, if you could, that'd be more helpful.
So we have MVP, Goalkeeper of the Year, Defender of the Year, Newcomer of the Year, Young Player of the Year, and Comeback Player of the Year.
Okay. So Walker Zimmerman still stands for me as Defender of the Year and MVP. And then did you say Attacker of the Year was in there?
No.
Okay.
I'll read it again.
MVP. Yeah, let me write this down.
Okay.
So it was MVP.
Yep. Goalkeeper of the Year.
GK of the Year.
Newcomer of the Year.
Newcomer of the Year.
Young Player of the Year. And Comeback Player of the Year.
Okay. So Carlos Heel was Comeback Player of the Year. And he had to be in the MVP race because he was also in the finals for the MVP. So Carlos Heel and Walker Zimmerman are my answers.
Final answers?
Final answers.
You got one of two correct.
No, Walker Zimmerman wasn't in?
He wasn't a finalist for the MVP award.
No. Oh, wait. Oh, freeze. The question
Not
was
nominees, just finalists.
Oh, I'm thinking nominees. Oh.
All right, fine. I'll give you another shot to get the other one. Heel is correct.
Heel is so yeah, I'm thinking nominees. I'm sorry, I messed that up.
Fine, just finalists.
Just finalists for each award. So your MVP finalists were Tati, Heel, Mukhtar. Oh, no, because Mukhtar was here already. Can't match Goalkeeper of the Year, Defender of the Year, because Goalkeeper of the no, Defender of the Year, no, Newcomer of the Year. Oh, that second one's tougher than I thought. Newcomer of the Year.
Just have to be a finalist. Don't have to have won the award.
Newcomer and see, I don't know enough about the bottom for a newcomer, young player, or comeback player. Would Pepe match newcomer and young player? Because it was the first time in the league.
I'll read you the definition of newcomer. Defined as a player who made his MLS debut in 2021.
Which I think Ricardo Pepi did. I could be wrong. Comeback player of the year was Heel. And I don't remember the other two. Young player of the year. Oh, wait. Newcomer of the year was Arango, wasn't it? But he wasn't on any list. I'm going to go Pepe. Pepe for young player and newcomer.
Okay.
It's still
incorrect.
Wrong. I know it's still wrong.
Yes.
What was it?
Surprisingly enough, you did not mention this player's name once. But try to think again who the MLS MVP finalists were. Think again. There's 5 finalists.
Was it Shallowy?
Daniel Shallowy.
Yeah, for young player and MVP.
Nope,
No,
for
comeback player. Comeback player. Damn. Oh, now it's all clicking. That sucks.
He was an MVP and comeback
And
finalist.
comeback player.
Like
I
Carl
forgot
Seal.
it's a bad 2020.
Yep.
I forgot about that. Okay. All right. Fair play. Okay.
Okay. Next up.
How many nationalities are represented in MLS Best 11 2021?
Good question. All right. American. Yamar. What is Yamar? Colombian. Canadian. Spanish. German. Oh, I hope João Paulo is the other midfielder. I think he is. That's Brazilian. Bo is Argentinian, but so is Tati. And then Rui Diaz, who's Peruvian. I think 8.
Final answer?
Yes.
Correct. It is 8. I made these. I think I made these ones a little too easy. I'm sitting here like beating my head against the wall. You're just like, yo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8.
I want to make you think. I want to challenge.
No, fair. And I think it's awesome. I think it's a great idea. Whatever.
I think you're gonna like this next one too. It's a good one. You're gonna have to. It's definitely possible.
They're really good questions.
Into it.
Yeah.
All right. So my final award question: which MLS Best 11 player had the most recent MLS debut?
Oh, good
It's
one.
tricky. It's tricky.
Okay.
I can give you a hint if you want it. It's not going to give away
think
much.
through it
But
first.
okay.
Tati was here like 2 years ago. Bo was here 2 years ago. Tajon played last year. Tati, who's that?
I would say none of these players made their debut this season.
Right. They all made
played before.
Yeah. So Walker Zimmerman's out.
Yeah, that's the most obvious one that's out.
Yeah.
He's been here forever.
Yeah. Yamar is out. I think Gustavo Bo was picked up after Hani Mukhtar debuted.
This is, by the way, this is just debut, not necessarily when they signed for the team.
Right. But I think Hani played before Bo was.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure we're on the same page.
Can I get one yes or no question?
Sure.
I was smart about this. Is he a part of the front 7?
No.
So that means it's Turner or it's Robinson. I'm going to go Matt Turner.
Final answer, Matt Turner?
Matt Turner.
Incorrect.
Robinson. Damn.
It was not Robinson.
It wasn't Yamar. Stop it.
It was Yamar.
No, it wasn't. No way.
He made his debut for Seattle. MLS debut. I don't know if he did CONCACAF, but on March 8th, 2020.
No shot. When did Turner make his debut, please? No shot. Matt Turner didn't even exist a year ago.
I will pull up Matt Turner right now.
And I'm going to look up Miles Rob. I think Robinson was.
Robinson's been playing for a few years.
He's been playing for a little bit. Yeah, Miles Robinson played in 2017.
tell you, I don't know if this is his earliest date, but Matt Turner played on May 9th, 2019.
MLS debut March 3rd, 2018. What? No way. Time is a myth.
Yep, Yamar has not been around that long. He's only been around 2 seasons. And there were actually 2 other players, I believe, that debuted last season as well. But Yamar missed the first game. He did not play. He was on the bench. And that's why Yamar was the sole latest MLS debut. I believe it was Hani, I think, made his debut last season.
Yep.
And
then
I think João Paulo, maybe.
No way.
I think it might have been João Paulo. This is from Transfer Market, by the way. 2019, 2020. 3/1/2020. João Paulo makes his MLS debut.
Yeah, time's a myth.
Yeah, okay. It's like FC Dallas.
FC Dallas, time. None of those, all those questions are wrong. Incorrect.
All right. What's your last award one?
Last one for the awards here. Let's see if we can go for a clean sweep. How
All
many combined goals did the forwards from MLS Best 11 score in 2021?
Oh man, I don't even know if I know how many Tati scored.
Yeah, you're not getting multiple choice on this one. Not after not after you made time irrelevant.
I didn't make time irrelevant. All right. I'm just gonna guess numbers that each scored. I think Tati had 20. I'll say Ruidiaz had 17. I think Bo had like 14. So that would be 51, I think. 20, 37. Yeah, I'll go 51.
That is, this game is stupid.
I got it right.
You got it right, but you have the numbers wrong.
I got it wrong.
Bo had 15, Tati had 19, but you moved it around because math isn't real either.
This is great. I love this.
Unbelievable.
Why don't we do this more often?
I'm going to quit so hard. Like, I'm going to rage and break something. Such a snake.
Oh, I love it. That's so great.
I'm going to color in this AIG notepad because I'm angry.
Shall we move on to miscellaneous then?
You want to do miscellaneous? You want to do team specific? Your pick.
Now let's knock out teams at the end.
Okay, we'll knock out teams at the end. We'll do a little bit of a rapid fire. We'll do miscellaneous. You can go first.
All right. I will give you a hint on this one after I read the question. Who scored the first goal of the MLS season?
Oh, I know this. I know this one.
I will give you the matchup. It was San Jose versus Houston.
Yeah, and it was something stupid. I almost want to say something like own goal, but I think it was a defender.
I will tell you it is not an own goal.
I know. It's
at least I believe it's not.
I'm almost certain it was like a defender or something silly.
I will tell you the team if you would like. Which team scored?
No, I don't.
Because my questions have been kind of hard.
No, that's all right. All right. So defenders starting were
I will field one yes or no question as well if you would like.
I might take you up on the yes or no.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, that'll do it. Was it like a defensive midfielder or a defender?
No.
Well, there goes my thought process. So that means we're looking at Andres Rios. We're looking at or could have been Houston. Could have gone Maxi. Could have gone Matthias.
Do you want the final score of that game?
Yeah, I'll take the final score.
It was 2-1 to Houston.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go Maxi Urruti.
Final answer, Maxi Urruti.
Yeah, I know it's wrong, but we'll go with it.
It is wrong,
I know it is.
but let me double check just to make sure. So I don't want any
My
conspiracies.
backup would have been Matthias Vera.
I will say Maxi did score, but he
No,
scored
he did.
second.
Yeah.
First goal of the season, Memo Rodriguez.
Mamo, okay. I knew it was probably one of their attacking midfielders if it wasn't Maxi.
Yeah. Yeah.
You make me angry, Connor.
That's what I like to do.
I'm destroying notepads because of you. All right. I'll make this really easy. Who led the league in red cards this season? I will field 2 yes or no questions.
In red cards.
Red cards.
Oh, God, I know what this is. Oh, what was his name? I think he got like 3 red cards this season. Or it might have actually been 4. Oh, goodness. Why can't I remember his name?
Because karma's a bitch.
So mad. No swearing on the podcast.
Sorry, we're gonna have to edit that out. We're gonna get demonetized. We don't even get monetization, but we're gonna get ruined.
Oh, I can't remember who it is.
And we'll field 2
I think
yes or no questions.
I don't even know what questions to ask. Like, I feel like I have the information. I can't remember his name. I feel like it was like some center back from SKC or something like that. Oh, who was it? I can't sit here all day and just think about it. I'll just say, I know it's wrong, but I'll just say Roberto Punchet because I can't think of who
For
it
the
is.
memes. I almost got really angry there because you started off with an R. And I was like, if you pull this out of the air, I'm going to punch you in your neck. Rudy Camacho, 3.
Damn it, that's who it was. I remembered. I was looking at this too. I was looking at the disciplinary record.
Yeah. You were like, you started with the R, and I was like, yeah, right. You've got transfer mark, or you got who scored pulled up. You've got it right there. You're playing an act.
Oh, I forgot it was Rudy. I knew it was an R. I couldn't remember though. It was like an R center back, and I couldn't remember who it was. For some reason, I thought SKC.
Damn. All right. Next up.
All right. I may have to like try to. I'm not sure how the wording of this one's gonna work, but
Great. So you're just feeding me nonsense.
What? I'll give you as many like yes or no questions as you want on this one because I don't really know how to like.
You don't even know what question you're asking me.
No, I know the question. I don't know how to make it like a multiple choice for you. What player was subbed on and subsequently subbed off in the shortest time span?
Oh, I know this one.
You know this one? I'll take whatever yes or no questions you want to ask.
Give me a number of
like how long he was on?
No, give me a number of how many questions I'm allowed to ask. I'm going to use them all, but I'm pretty sure I know the answer.
I'll give you 3 since it seems like you know.
Eastern Conference.
Yes.
Signed this year.
No.
No, it's a lie.
No.
No, it is.
It's not a lie.
Play for Red Bull?
No.
What? No, that's fucked. No, that's wrong.
Nope. Promise you it's not wrong. You can look at it when it's in. And also you cursed again.
I know.
You're totally demonetized now. Completely. They're shutting down the channel. We got a channel. It's fine. I'll cut it out.
Was it's substituted? It's not like got on, got sent off.
Not a red card.
Not like
on.
Gideon Zalon steps on, gets a red card, sent off.
Yeah, not that. They got subbed on and then subbed off again. So they didn't start the game, got brought in, got brought off, and they were on the field for the shortest span during that time. I'll field more questions. Whatever, since you had it. Who were you thinking before?
My answer was Cam Harper, because Cam Harper played like 14 minutes in a game against God knows.
I'll tell you, this was even shorter than that.
No way.
From a player you wouldn't expect this to happen to. I'll field as many yes or no's
You
as
know
you want.
what? I remember this. I'm starting to remember this.
All right,
Southern, I'll go 2 more yes or no's to try and narrow it down because
go ahead.
my
As many as you want.
yes or no's that I asked were kind of like angry.
I know. They were geared.
Southern part of the country,
Yes.
designated player.
No.
Oh man. Okay, so we're thinking now. Nashville.
So Eastern Conference as well.
Yeah, Eastern South. So I'm thinking Orlando. My original thought was Nani, but I don't know why. Inter Miami. Oh, Inter Miami. It had to be from Inter Miami. They were such a mess this year. I'm gonna focus my way down Inter Miami.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you a point if you get the team and a bonus point if you get the player.
Okay. That makes me think it's not Inter Miami because you're now just throwing points out there.
I mean, it could be. Could be Miami, could be Atlanta, could be Orlando, could be not Charlotte, Nashville.
Somebody you wouldn't expect it to is making me think like,
If you guess the team, then you can narrow it down.
yeah, that's right. I'm going to stick with Miami.
It's not Miami.
Well,
It was Orlando. Still give you a point if you get the player.
so it was Orlando. I was on the right track.
Yes.
Was
What player?
it Pato when he got hurt? Are we counting injury subs? Because my mind wasn't there.
It could count as an injury sub, but again, they
I'll say Pato
it subbed off.
because I know it's wrong, but I'll say Pato.
It is not Pato.
Yeah.
It was Chris Mueller. Subbed on in the 41st minute and subbed off at the 46th because of a red card. He didn't get the red card, someone else did. So they took him off for a switch, and he played for 5 minutes as a sub.
Cam Harper, I'll never forget the Cam Harper one. We're watching. We put him in, and like 10 minutes later, we put somebody else in, and it was like, what's this? We just bought this manager for 2 million.
Even I remember that one.
Yeah, that was a good time. Good one.
That was next.
We
got
to the nearest million. How much money did the league make on player sales this year?
Ooh.
I will take two yes or no. I will take 2 yes or no questions on the low end and the high end. So you can ask me, is it more than and is it less than?
Okay. Is it less than 40 million?
No.
Okay. Is it more than 60 million?
Let me just double check here so I don't give you false information. You said less than 40?
Less than 40 or more than 60?
No to both of those.
Okay, found my range. I'll say 55 million.
The answer is 44 million.
Oh,
not too bad. Okay, one more.
Yes, and then we got the teams. And I think this one you will be able to get.
So I need
a pretty easy one for you. This is a free point, basically.
Don't tell me that.
What player had the most yellow cards this season without getting a red card?
Okay, that last bit threw me off there because
don't overthink it. Overthink it.
I'm gonna because I don't think LGP got a red, so I'm gonna say LGP.
Correct. It was LGP.
Yeah.
He
So
got
if
a
you just
stupid
said
amount of
that,
yellow cards.
yeah, if you just said that and we're like, oh, who had the most yellow? I'm like, oh, I got it. And you're like, without getting it read, I'm like, whoa, hold on, freeze. My work phone is
Yes.
ringing. All right.
Take it away.
And the last question for the categories before we go into team specific questions.
Yeah.
To restore his 2-point lead. How many first time selections were there in MLS Best 11 this year? First time they were in the team.
First time in the best 11.
Yep.
Okay. Got to figure Turner. I don't think Walker. I think Miles Robinson. Yamar. Did Yamar make it last year? I'm gonna say Yamar didn't. So I'll say Yamar. Says 3. Tejan, yes. Heel. I think Heel. But Heel also had a really strong season a few 3 years ago. But I'll put him on there. Hani. João Paulo. Did I count that right? Turner, Robinson, Yamar, João Paulo, Heel, Buchanan, Mukhtar, Tati, not Rui Diaz, and Bo. I'm gonna say 9.
The answer is not 9. The answer is 7.
Ah,
Your
7.
your 7 are Turner,
Okay.
Yamar,
Probably made it. Okay, Yamar. Okay.
Hani.
Oh, you're telling me Miles Robinson made a best 11 team?
He made the best 11 debuts.
Oh,
in
you know what?
2019.
2 years ago, he was really good. I'm surprised he made best 11 still.
Yeah.
But I guess Atlanta. Okay. Makes sense. All right, Hani.
João Paulo.
Okay.
Buchanan, not Carlos Heel. Carlos Heel was there in 2019 as well.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Tati and Bo.
Damn. Ow.
You okay?
Yeah, I smacked myself in the face with a pencil. That's what I get for getting it
Karma,
wrong.
baby. Karma, baby. We love it. All right. So, team specific. We're going to try and fly through this. We've been on this for a little bit.
Yeah, we should rapid fire through this. Oh, I can't wait for this first question for you, man. You're gonna be so mad at me.
We have split teams in half. Each person has to answer questions about half the teams. And I believe actually I'm asking you one more question than you're asking me because 27 teams don't split right.
Yep.
So you want to start?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me the team and ask me the question.
All right. Team is Red Bull.
Of course it is.
And the theme is playoffs. You are going to be
11.
so mad at me about this question.
11.
No, that's not the question. Try not to yell too much, okay? I promise. What was the top charting song the last year Red Bull missed the playoffs?
Last year we missed the playoffs, so we've been in 11 in a row. So 2009.
Correct. Top charting song for that year.
Stop. Can I get questions?
Yes.
Are they yes or no?
Whatever questions you want.
Who's the artist? That's I'll go one full question. Who's the artist?
Black Eyed Peas.
God, no. Can you remember the name of there's Boom Boom Pow.
Okay.
There's what album is it off?
Oh, I have no idea.
All right. Is it the green phase or is it the blue one?
I think it's the green one.
Okay. I can only think of the one. I can see a whole bunch of them on my iPod from middle school. See a few of those.
If you only know one, just go with it then.
It's got to be Boom Boom Pow.
Final answer?
Yeah, and no. Yeah, because I'm gonna look it up right now.
That is correct. It is Boom Boom
No
Pow.
kidding.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Boom Boom Pow was the top song in the country the last time Red Bull missed the playoffs.
Let's go. Oh, that's kind of the most amazing thing I've ever done.
Are we
So-
switching off? Your turn?
Yep, we'll go into the Atlanta question.
Okay.
This
I don't think I can
theme,
get this
this
right.
was I made this before I decided I was doing themes. So
Okay.
this doesn't have a theme, but everything else does. Kind of.
Okay.
Which player, and I'm going to make it multiple choice because you need to have a choice at this.
Okay.
Made more sub appearances than starts this year.
Okay.
Jake Mulroney, Eric Lopez, Franco Ibarra, or Cuba Torres.
I don't think it's Kubo, and I don't think it's Ibarra. They were getting good game time for a while. Eric Lopez didn't get much game time at all. Trying to think if he even started at all. And the first one was Mulroney. I feel like Mulroney was a sub, I feel like a lot. I'm between Mulroney and Lopez. I think I'll go Jake Mulroney on this one.
Unfortunately, it isn't. I really wish it was.
Ugh,
Jake Mulroney, 13 starts, 10 subs.
okay.
Eric Lopez, 10 starts, 8 subs.
Made 10
Franco-
starts this year? Oh my god.
Franco Ibarra, 9 starts, 7 subs. And Eric Cuba Torres, 7 starts, 13 sub appearances.
That's disgusting.
So incorrect, my friend.
All right. Next up, Philadelphia.
All right.
The theme,
You'll see.
Jacob Glesnes bangers.
Stop, tool.
How far was Jacob Glesnes screamer to knock out Red Bull in the playoffs?
I'm going to rage so hard.
It's multiple choice for you.
Okay, I was gonna say, is there a range I can go in?
Yes. A, 20 yards.
No,
B, 25 yards.
maybe.
C, 30 yards. Or
Maybe.
D, what are you talking about? That never happened.
Have I wiped it away? Is this like closest to it, or is this an exact measurement?
This is what I saw people reporting online. So I guess it's probably closest to it.
Okay, I'll go 30.
30, final answer?
I'll answer.
25 was the correct answer.
No way. It was so much farther than that. That's why it hurt so much. I watched it for a minute and a half.
Just look up Jacob Glesnes goal versus New York Red Bull. And first article says smashed in a 25-yard blast.
Yeah, but where's
Someone else also said it. Oh, someone else also cited 25 yards.
Yeah, but they're all.
Oh, someone says 30 meters. But I saw two.
I'm gonna watch this back.
And the flag stays down here for now at least. It takes
I really don't want to
maybe
watch this
three.
back, but here.
He just gets the perfect amount of loop on it.
No, it's 25. Yep.
He saved everything. Just
All right. Well,
All
now
right.
that you've got my heart again,
Yep.
I'm gonna move to RSL.
Okay.
Should be relatively easy. Who did RSL beat on decision day to clinch their spot in MLS Cup playoffs?
Oh, goodness gracious. Who did they beat?
Oh, come on.
I don't remember for sure. I think Vancouver was playing Seattle. LA, Minnesota played against each other. RSL. Colorado was playing LAFC. I want to say they were playing SKC. Portland was playing, I think, like Austin or somebody bad. I'm gonna go with SKC.
You are correct, my friend. You are correct.
All right. Didn't overthink it.
SKP, bicycle kicks, the whole
Yes.
shebang.
Great game. For those of you that didn't see it live on stream with us, you missed out.
You did miss a good one.
All right. Next question. Toronto FC. And the
Um,
theme, as if it was going to be anything else, it's our lovely Chris Armas.
How long did he last before he was?
It was almost my question. How many games? My question was almost how many games did he last? But instead, my question is, what was the score line of the last game of Chris Armas's stint with TFC?
Oh, it was awful. It was like
I will tell you, they played against DC
DC
United.
United. It was either 6-1 or 7-1. Ooh. 6-1, 7. I'm gonna go 6-1. I don't think he got a touchdown.
Are you sure? Final answer?
Yes.
It was 7-1. The raging begins. It was
They got the
indeed a touchdown and the extra point.
Hate everything about this game. I don't want to play.
What's up next?
All right. Austin is next. And the theme, really bad strikers.
Uh-huh.
Transfer Market lists certain players as supporting strikers or center forwards. Of the players on Austin's roster listed as a supporting striker or a center forward, how many goals did those players score? You can ask me 3 questions of if a player counts or not.
Okay. All right, so I figure Schoenfeld, Hosen, Drusy. Does John Gallagher count?
To my knowledge, I'm trying to pull Transfer Market up. For some reason, it's just circle of death right now. I'm going to say no. For what I did, no, he does not.
Okay. Does Drusy count?
Druisi does count, yes.
Okay. What's the damage striker? He scored a few. Don't know if Schoenfeld or Hosen scored any.
And when you're done, I will give you a plus minus for so like you could say, is it more than a certain number? So you can pick 3 players who you may or may not be sure if they count.
Is it more than 9 goals?
Yes.
I'm gonna say 12.
Unlucky.
Was it 11?
13.
Oh, come on now.
It was Cecilio Dominguez had 7, Druisi had 5, and Musa Dejede had 1.
You know who that is?
Yep, he was signed pretty late last year. Probably should have come up in your research of fake time questions.
Yeah. That wasn't part of my thing. All right. Next is San Jose. And of course, the theme has to be
Legends.
legend Chris Wondolowski.
How many W's does he have in his name? Depends on who you ask.
So, plus or minus 15 games. How many career appearances did Chris Wondolowski finish with? Give you plus or minus within 15.
Bro, this is unbelievable. What in? He scored 100.
I'll up the plus minus range. I'll give you plus minus 25. Give it a nice 50 appearance range.
Fair. That's fair. trying to think here. So you play 34 games a season. 340 would be a 10-year career. Or no, that'd be 5. That'd be 510 if you did 15 years of it. I'm gonna go 525. That'd give me the 500 to 550 range.
Before you finalize your answer, just remember that he probably did not play every game every season.
I'm well aware.
Okay, so what was your final answer?
I'm on 525. I'm undershooting the number of seasons he played.
Incorrect. It is not 525, and it is not within the range. Chris Wondolewski finished his career with 413 appearances. So you overshot it.
That kind of sucks.
I think he had a few seasons at the beginning where he wasn't playing. Forget where I got that number from, but I can't imagine it's off by 100.
Probably out of your butt because none of your questions make sense.
Yeah, okay, sure. What you got? What's next?
Houston, theme, really bad goalkeepers.
Uh-huh.
Which of the following teams did goalkeeper Marko Maric not keep a clean sheet against? Sporting Kansas City, Austin, Vancouver, or Real Salt Lake. He has a clean sheet against 3 of those teams and conceded against 1 of them.
I'm gonna say Austin for the memes. Austin for the memes. Final answer.
It is Austin.
It had to be. It had to be Austin.
Yeah.
They scored no goals all season, but I guess they could score against Houston. All right. Most of mine from now on are multiple choice, so it should hopefully be easier. So next question. New England, the Supporter Shield champions. Theme? Tommy McNamara.
22 starts.
How many goals did Tommy Mac score this season?
Oh, no.
Was it A, 0, B, 1, C, 2, or D, 3?
I can see it in my head like a 1 goal, 3 assist season. But I would not be surprised if he had 0 because I don't remember ever seeing his name come up. Because usually when he scores, it's a banger. I'll go 1.
Final answer.
I think it's 0, but I'm going to go 1.
Final answer?
Yeah.
It is 2. He scored 2 goals this season.
He scored twice? What a guy.
Yes.
Did he have
Tommy
2
Mac.
and 2? Was it 2 and 2?
2? 2 goals, 2 assists.
I
Had the goal contributions right.
Yeah, I usually do. All right, this one is not multiple choice, but it is New York City related. Theme: home games not at home.
How many home games not at Yankee Stadium?
How many league home games, so not including Champions League or League Cup, but just in MLS play 2021, did New York City not play in Yankee Stadium? How many times did they take a trip away from the ballpark to do something else?
I'm just going to guess a random number because I can't even like ballpark a guess.
You're probably going to get it right.
I'm going to say they did 8 games away from Yankee Stadium.
Oh, God. No. 3 games.
They only had 3 games away from Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, 3 home games, not in Yankee Stadium.
Wow. That feels weird. I feel like
Doesn't it? Because I feel like because I think the thing was like their Leagues Cup and their Champions League games were such a big deal because they were like for a trophy, and they played them away from home and nobody showed up.
Okay. Good question. All right, next, Colorado. Theme: Jordan Lewis.
Oh, how many U.S. men's national team appearances? Way too many.
How many starts did Jordan Lewis make this season? I got multiple.
Colorado?
Yes, for Colorado.
Is it multiple
Uh,
choice? Or am I-
Yes, multiple choice.
Okay.
A, 8, B, 12, C, 18, or D, 20.
See, my first instinct was 7. It's 8, 12, 18, or 20.
Yes. It's our lovely U.S. men's national team, Jordan Lewis.
I want to say 18 because I think at the end of the year he started playing a lot more. Yeah, I'm gonna go 18.
You, sir, are a bad
Oh,
guesser.
I know it's 12, isn't it?
It's 12.
I
Gets called up to the national team probably multiple times and only made 12 starts this year.
Okay.
By the way, for those wondering, yes, we know it's Jonathan Lewis. Jordan Lewis is the meme here on this podcast.
You need
It's
to
a
get,
long story. Listen back to one of the old ones. It's in there somewhere.
it's in probably a bunch of them.
Yeah.
All right. Chicago. Theme Wyatt Omsberg.
Here's the Wyatt Omsberg question you were talking about. I don't even know who this guy is.
We have had a lot of podcasts on or a lot of podcast guests that represent teams. Timber Joey. We had Forward Madison. We had Jason from Forward Madison. Quincy Amarikwa for San Jose.
Yep.
Las Vegas. We had Pharma Soccer for Nashville. We had a ton of different ones. Which of the former podcast interviewees / affiliates of that team was a former team of Wyatt Omsberg? Portland Timbers 2, Las Vegas Lights, Forward Madison, or San Jose?
Portland Timbers 2.
Incorrect, my good sir. It is Forward Madison. Our good friend Wyatt was a member of the Mingos.
Up the Mingos.
All right, I'm going to come back here. I'm going to get this one right. I can feel it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Next team is Orlando. The theme,
yeah.
best U22 player in MLS.
Pepe didn't go to Orlando, though.
You're right. What was DK's goals per minute ratio? And it's multiple choice. And I will say for reference, Ricardo Pepe's was 0.62. This is just strictly goals divided by how many minutes they played this season.
We talked about this too.
Is it A, 0.58, B, 0.64, C, 0.70, or D, 0.76?
Does this question take into account his time in England?
No, just strictly MLS goals.
Then I'm going to go 5.8.
0.58.
Yes, because if Pepe had 0.62, you need something to talk about. So it's going to be 0.58.
I should specify this isn't like this statistic is just strictly the amount of goals that they scored divided by the amount of minutes that they played, not like how often they scored per 90.
Sure. Still 5.8, so you can.
That's. I will tell you, I'm helping you out here. 5.8 is not better in this case. 5.8 is worse.
Oh wait, okay, all right, I see. So you're going the other way. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think the ratio.
Spoiler alert. I have a similar question that goes the opposite mathematic. Okay.
Got it.
Okay. So let me bring this back. So you said it was 5.8, 6,
6.4, 7.0, or 7.6.
goals per minute. How many goals did he score? Not more than Pepe, but he didn't play as much as Pepe either. But I'm going to go 7.6.
Correct.
Yeah.
I don't even know if this statistic makes sense. I don't know where I pulled from.
Yeah, I had the right thought process, just flipped my division. because I have a question right here for a different team that has the same question, but it's minutes per goal, not goal per minute.
Uh-huh.
So that's why my brain was a little mixed up.
So yeah, Daryl TK better than Ricardo Pepe.
That's a strike.
Anyway, your next question.
The Loons of Minnesota. Theme, YouTube hate. As of
How many
writing,
dislikes did we get on YouTube?
as of writing the question, how many views did our Minnesota deep dive video have to the nearest 5? I will take a range question.
Is it less than 100?
No.
Wow. The hate was motivating. To the nearest 5. I will say 225 views.
Incorrect, good sir. It is 165. And
Not enough hate, Minnesota fans. Come on.
And as of right now, just today, it stays at 165. So that's a good one to bring back.
Yeah. All right, my next one. The LA Galaxy. Theme, discipline.
Okay.
Who got the only red card this year for LA Galaxy? It was a pretty widely known red card.
This one, oh, Derek Williams.
Derek Williams,
Yeah,
correct.
breaking Polo's leg. Yeah.
Yep.
If you didn't
Only
say
red
that,
card, I
wouldn't have got. I would have probably made my way to it, but if you didn't say widely known, it would have taken me a lot longer.
Yeah, well, we don't have all day, so that's why
we got tons of time. We got 2 episodes for the rest of the month. We're good. All right. Inter Miami. Theme, roster issues.
5 DPs.
What was the total amount? And this is summing fine and money that got taken away from them. Total amount that Inter Miami was fined at the beginning of the year for their breach of roster rules and regulations to the nearest 1/10 of a million. And you know what? I'll be nice. I'll give you plus or minus 1 on the end of it. So I'll give you a plus or minus 0.1 on the end of it.
Oh,
I'll give you an uncertainty, a proper uncertainty.
I have no idea.
Okay. I will also allow a range question.
Is it more than 2 million?
Yes.
Uh, 2.34 million.
So 2.3 million would have been correct if it wasn't the total. 2.3 million was the amount of GAM that was taken away from them. There was also a $2 million fine on top of that. So 4.3 million is the answer.
All right, I'll take solace in knowing I got half of it.
You did. You got half of it.
Randomly. It was just made up a number.
Which seems to be your method of madness here.
If it works, don't fix it. Next is Montreal. And the theme, as if it was going to be anything else. Mason Toy.
Mason Toy. Hype train.
How many times did Mason Toy make the MLS Team of the Week? Multiple choice question. A, 0. B, 1. C, 2. Or D, 3 times?
Mason Toy.
Mason Toy.
Blew up at the beginning of the year. And then disappeared. I'm going to go 2.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Correct. Twice.
Yeah. I think it was like the first 2 or like 2 out of the first 3 weeks, and then we never heard from him again.
Yep. Sounds about right.
With that question, I have overtaken the lead. It is 8-7 in terms of questions. Right. And we've only asked about 40, so we're doing really good.
We pay attention.
Portland is your next question. MLS
Okay.
Cup is the theme.
Okay.
What minute to the nearest minute was the MLS Cup game tying goal scored in regular time to send it to extra time?
I think it was 94th.
Final answer. Are you sure?
Yes.
Correct. It is 94th. Figured I'd give you a softball one after a few tough ones I gave you.
I'll take it. All right. Next up, Seattle. Theme, Christian rolled on. Plus or minus 25 minutes. How many minutes did Christian Roldan play for the USMNT in all competitions during 2021?
Jesus. Now we're looking at how many times he brought off the bench and for how long. Plus or minus 25.
Yep. Christian Roldan, guy that they pretty much called into almost every camp.
Every camp. I'm going to go 90 minutes.
You think
Plus or
he
minus, plus or
90
minus
minutes
25, plus or
the
minus
entire
20.
the entire 2021 year, 90
Oh,
minutes.
okay. I misunderstood.
All
I
competitions,
misunderstood.
friendlies, Gold Cup.
Shut it. I'm sorry. I misunderstood. I'm thinking just for like the major camps.
No, anything.
All right. I'm gonna go. I'll go 250.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Christian Roldan played 408 minutes this season for the
No
USMNT.
kidding. He must have had a few really good starts in there. Good for him.
He had a bunch of minutes in the Gold Cup, I think like 208. And there was another stretch where he made a bunch of minutes.
You know,
as
that
well.
is true because we went deep into the Gold Cup and he had to rotate in and give sub. Yeah. That's fair. All right. Good question. Vancouver. This is my goals per minute stat.
Brian White, huh?
Who had the best goals per minute stat for Vancouver in 2021? Was
I
it
know
Ryan
you want
Gauld?
me to think. Oh, is it multiple choice?
Yeah. Was it Ryan Gauld? Was it Christian DeJome? Was it Brian White? Or was it Lucas Cavallini? And before we get into this whole thing, remember, this is minutes divided by number of goals that they scored.
Okay. Yeah, man, I don't even know if Cavallini played this season. I don't think it's DeJome, but I do think he scored possibly the most, but he played a ton. Ryan Gauld is tempting, but I feel like you put Cavallini on there for a reason. He probably scored like one goal in a game and then just didn't play the rest of the season. So in that case, I'm gonna go Cavallini.
I was hoping that would throw you off because it did. Lucas Cavallini, 312 minutes per goal. Christian DeJome, 185 minutes per goal. Ryan Gauld, 155 minutes per goal. Our Lord and Savior Brian White, 119 minutes per goal. Up the legend. The answer is Brian.
Yeah, I could tell. Not fair. All right.
Hey,
SKC theme, top 10 center backs in MLS. Multiple choice question for you.
okay.
What was Roberto Puncec's minutes to yellow card ratio?
Oh my God.
Is it A, 43, B, 65, C, 176, or D, 252?
So it's minutes per yellow card, right?
Yep. Essentially like the minutes per goal thing, but
Right.
just yellow cards.
So I'm pretty sure he made 5 sub appearances, which would make me think that he probably barely broke 90 minutes. It was 47, 64, 174, and 250 or something like that.
It was 43, 65, 176, and 252.
All right. So I don't think he made a start all year. I don't think he got off the bench. I'm gonna go I'm gonna go 64.
So you mean 65.
Yeah, sorry, I was making notes so I could remember. Yeah, 65.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Correct. It was 65.
Yeah. That's what did he have? He had one yellow card in 65 minutes of play.
He had 2 yellow cards, I think, on the season.
In
I think he only
130.
played like 130 minutes, something like that.
That's peak. I love that. FC Cincinnati theme.
See.
Awful defensive teams in MLS. How many goals did FCC concede in the 2021 MLS season? Is it?
Lord.
I'll give you. I'll let you pick. You can either have multiple choice, or
Okay.
you can have range questions, high, low, and then a question for is it more than or less than.
Multiple choice.
Okay. 69. Nice.
Nice.
74. 77 or 71.
My head was saying 76 as a first guess. I don't think 77. I'll go 74.
74 is correct, my friend. Well done.
Let's go.
Do you know how many goals? How many times, for a bonus point, do you know how many times? No bonus point. I don't know how to phrase the question, so I won't say. FCC have had 74 goals conceded twice in 3 years. The other year, not counting the COVID year, the other year, 75. They have 3 of the top 4 worst defensive seasons of all time in 4 years of existence.
This is what I mean. This is the worst team in MLS history.
All right, we'll move on.
All right. DC United. Theme, Ramona Bila. For DC United and strictly for DC United. How many times did Ramona Bila play more than 30 minutes?
Oh, God.
Is it A, 0, B, twice, C, 4 times, or D, 6 times?
Okay, so I know he had 2 starts. So I know it's at least 2 because there's no way they would have taken him off at 30 minutes there. So it's.
I will tell you, not make any starts for DC.
Oh, no.
But I will double check. I'm pretty sure he didn't, though.
Oh, you know what it is? Who scored does
Or he might have, I guess, maybe 2 starts.
yeah, let's double check that.
Doesn't change my answer, regardless, but
Yeah. I'll say 2. I don't think any of his sub appearances were.
he did not make any starts for DC United.
Oh, he didn't, huh?
Did not.
I'll still say 2. I have to assume that he came on. Wait, more than 30 minutes?
More than 30 minutes. Yep.
Did he go 30 minutes? He didn't start at all.
Did not start once.
I'm gonna go 0 then. I don't think they would have brought in a striker of his quality. I'm gonna go 0.
Final answer?
Yeah.
It was 2.
If you didn't say anything, I had it. You are a evil.
I'm not gonna let you give the fans false information.
You are.
Ramona Bila made 12 sub appearances, did not start any games.
You are an evil individual.
Thank you.
Columbus Crew.
Mhm.
No real theme for this one. This was just I didn't know what to put for these guys.
Okay.
How many different nationalities scored a goal for the Columbus Crew in 2021?
Gracious.
Is it 9, 7, 12, or 5?
Definitely gotta be higher than 5. 9, 7, 12, or 5. I'm gonna say 9.
Correct again.
Let's go.
9 it is.
No thought process, just vibes.
No thought process, just vibes. That is the life of Connor there.
All right. I don't really have a theme for this one either. I called it miscellaneous. But for LAFC, and I'll give you plus or minus 3 minutes.
God.
What was Jordan Harvey's average minutes per appearance And I will say he made 4 appearances this season. And I would give you plus or minus 3 minutes.
That makes me think.
It means when he was brought on, how often was he playing? How many minutes was he on the field for? Average across his 4 appearances.
If I say he made 15 minutes, that means it goes from 12 to 18. I feel like it's even less than that. I'd say if I go 12, it goes 9 to 15. I'll go 12 minutes with a plus or minus a 3, 9 to 15.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Incorrect.
It was 15, 12 to 18, wasn't it?
A few sources differed slightly. That's why I gave you the buffer.
Okay.
Jordan Harvey's average minutes per appearance this season was 1.75 minutes.
No.
Look it up. Look it up. 4 appearances.
That's criminal. Oh my God, he made 7 minutes of appearance. Who scored
In
hasn't
4 appearances.
7 minutes.
I think Transfer Market had like 9 minutes and 4 appearances. They brought him on like multiple times for 1 minute.
The plus or minus 3 threw me off because you can't go minus 3 from 1.
Yeah, I know. But I wanted to at least give you the plus. Higher.
That's wild. FC Dallas. Theme. Ryan Hollingshead.
Yes. How many positions did he play this year?
How many positions did Ryan Hollingshead play this year?
I'm assuming this is according to who scored.
This is according to who scored. Yep.
Left back, center back, right back, left mid, right mid. Wait, left back, center back, right back, left mid, right mid. I'm gonna say left wing. Did he play anywhere centrally? I'll go 6. I'll go 6 positions he played this year.
Incorrect. The answer is 4. He played right back, left mid, and left wing. That's it.
So he didn't play center back at all.
He didn't play center back this year. Nikosi Burgess locked that down.
That's fair.
I think this should be my last.
Catches.
Is this my last question from you?
Yeah. Oh, I'm out. I'm out of questions.
That means I've got one more for you.
Yep. Wrap it up.
It comes from Nashville.
Okay.
Theme. Red Bull makes the world takes.
Yeah, figured.
How many goal contributions did former RBNY players contribute to Nashville in 2021?
So Alex Boyle, Dax McCarty. Did anybody else play? CJ, I don't think ever played.
I will.
Clinch, Alex, and
helpful.
Dax.
I will tell you, it is only Alex and Dax.
Okay. Doesn't help me at all, but I don't think either had much. I'll say 9. This is combined, right? Combined between. Okay, I'll say 9.
It was actually not too far off. The answer is 6, my friend. Alex had 1 and 3, and Dax had 2 assists.
I overstated it.
To finalize, the difference in points is the number of goals Red Bull lost by in the playoffs.
So it's 1.
The loser is the result of the Red Bull game.
So it's you.
Yes. Connor wins 10-9 after asking 60 questions. We got a third of them right. We are professional, damn it. Professional.
Yes, we are.
Oh, I love it. Always a good time going back through and playing the big MLS quiz of the year. We hope you guys enjoyed it up to this point. Make sure you're following us on all forms of social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. We're all over the place. And make sure you're following us wherever you get your podcast so you know when we go live next time. We got one more episode coming out next week, wrapping up silly season and all that comes with it. given our grades on the potential moves that might happen. I got nothing else. You got anything else?
Nope.
All right. Well, we hope you enjoyed, and we will see you for our final episode next week. That's it. Bye.